Hello and welcome back to SnowRunner on a hard mode series. We are picking up where we finished off last time out in Taymyr. We are hauling the repair truck over to a little Zix truck that is stuck in the mud. We gotta go finish it. Gotta go fix it. And yeah. Then we are back to sort of scouting out a little bit. Doing our thing. Finding more of the tasks, the jobbies. I think there might be one or two more upgrades out here. I'm not 100% on that, so we do need to make sure we get the watchtowers, because we've not got all the watchtowers yet. A little bit mishmash on how we're doing the rift, but because it's not that big of a map, and you know there's stuff to tow about and pull across it, and we might as well do some of these jobbies as we sort of scout through and discover things. And as always, I hope you are well. Hope you're having a pleasant day. Hope you're enjoying the series. Appreciate the support. Any support shown, comments, likes, anyone that wants to share it as well, by all means. Share it around your communities. If you've got people that are interested in a bit of SnowRunner, why not see if you can bring them this way? We would love some new members. It's been nice to see activity on the SnowRunner series. I like that you get people that stumble across a series and then go back to the start, because I do that when I find new people as well. It's nice to know I'm not the only one that's obsessed with watching things in the correct order. So yeah, it's always nice to see a little bit of interaction on some of the older stuff as well as the new stuff. So if you are new here, welcome in. And if you haven't yet, why not consider a little subscribe? Get notifications, or turn the bell on to get the notifications of when new videos are dropping. Where put my teeth in. They are dropping pretty frequently at the moment. Had a bit of time to really get ahead on my schedule to creating content and doing some stuff, which is always a pleasure. And if you do really enjoy it, why not consider a little mini membership? Channel membership starts from 99 pence. You get early access to all the content. The channel members have probably watched this episode over a month ago, because we are so far ahead, and I just serve it up as soon as I've recorded, edited, rendered, upload. YouTube have done their bit their end. As soon as it's ready to pretty much release, I release it to channel members to enjoy. So yeah, 99 pence is the entry price. There are other tiers for those who want to support more. All tiers get the early access to videos. I may try and do a members only series on something soon, and that will probably go to the higher tiers, so that they're getting a little bit more for their money. It's not something I've done before, but I might do that, because there's a few of them that are supporting with their pocket, and it's greatly appreciated. So anything I can do to thank them, I will try. So we are doing a repair. We are coming out of the service trailer, and I was going to do the gas tank, and then I wanted to see if I could refuel it. Okay. Into the Zig. There we are. Now, does that then show that it's been refueled? So can I then take out... Thank you very much. Nope. Naughty. Right, yo. We shall just repair it then. Shame. Shame. Shame on me for trying to be sneaky, eh? Right, so then we want to refuel. Yeah. See, I was just trying to be smart, weren't I? Well done, the truck is in working order. We'll make sure to put it to good use. And that's another 1,500 for us. Fill me up today. Right, so next up, we're not worried about this. We'll come to this later when we've got a vehicle with a bed on it. So we are going to head out this way, I believe. This is what I want to do. And then around here, I think we've got stuff, but we're going to go with the Great Nomad because we've got to restore the loaf anyway. So we're going to keep our trailer with us. Let's try and turn around when we can. Oh, don't you fall over and pull me over with you. I will be absolutely furious, mate. Absolutely furious. So furious. But yeah, we've had me. It's only me here. I often refer to the channel as a we, but it's me. I record, I edit, and I do everything. It's me. Had the time, which has been really nice. The time to do a lot of recording lately, which is a rarity. You often hear me talk about not having time, but having a little bit extra time to get the records in. That even Mr. Farquhar Adventures is now scheduled up until August, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you're interested in watching me with a little bit more action adventure gameplay, stuff like that, Mr. Farquhar Adventures, there is a link to it, probably in the description somewhere, but also on the channel homepage, and that's where I'm playing action adventure RPGs and stuff. I only started up this year, not forcing it too much, just putting an episode out every every sort of 3 days, I think. Keeping it like that. As a series ends, I'm even giving the channel a week to breathe, and before starting the next one. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I'm just trying not to put too much pressure on myself with that channel, because I am prone to pressure myself with the content a bit. Now, I think up here is the Broken Bridge. I'm not sure it is the Broken Bridge, but sorry, that is easy to negate, usually. Just go around it. I've seen people try to put put like concrete blocks across there and turn that into a bridge. I've seen people place logs across it with cranes to drive across, fitting them in so they don't roll away. It's just unnecessary. Unless you want to do it, obviously. It's your game, you play it your way. Here we have, there we go, we've got our watchtower over there, so we will come in using the controller to do it again. We'll go sort of this way. Is that towards the watchtower? We'll come up this way anyway. We'll have a look. That's where we'll go. Yeah, you should be fine with most trucks, even a lot of scouts just driving through this river. I say the map is, the Rift map is kind of a scout friendly map. There are some bits where you might want a better truck, but I think there's a single and a double scout bed on the map as well, because I think at some point we have to deliver a metal beam. So yeah, that's even doable with this, as long as you don't mind paying for the load. Doable with a scout, unless you have a scout that can do scout crane. It's not something I've ever really done. I tried the Lodestar once upon a time with a crane on the back, and it just kept tipping over still, so I was like, what's the point? Scouts that do cranes should also be able to pull trailers like this as standard. I think the Earth Roamers come with that option, don't they? But a scout hitch or a regular one, scout hitch or a regular hitch. So yeah, so it's a shame it's not something they've sort of incorporated, reverse engineered into some of the older, larger scouts. Just as added options. So there's our sawmill. I said there was a sawmill or a lumber yard up here. There it was. I am assuming that that is once again the Great Nomad. Yep. So we shall repair all of it. Service trailer's nearly empty. Service trailer's empty. And then we want, obviously, fuel again. Oh, there's a upgrade over there. Refuel. Oh, this one needs delivering. So we'll be able to take some of that fuel out. Right, let's move the maintenance trailer. Because with only 70 parts left in it, that is done. I think it's got wheels in though, so if we do puncture a wheel, and I probably will, so I still want to take this out. When we leave, I still need to remember to take this out, because we are going to need tyres. And that's got to go all the way back to the service station as well. Let's go and get that upgrade. I think nearly all the upgrades we've found have been for some really nice big trucks. So despite this being like a scout orientated-ish type of map, the upgrades are for some nice big trucks a lot of the time. That came, like I say, with the future DLCs. And we've got the Azov engine here for the Yar, the Marshal, and the Sentinel. So this is for scout stuff. Never used the Yar. Used the Sentinel and the Marshal before, but never the Yar. There's quite a few of the scouts that I've not used. I said before, I'd like to do some like my own reviews of stuff, and I know tier lists are quite a popular thing, so I need to get some time as well to just do some messing around with it and record, not messing around, but you know, doing jobs with them and stuff, and getting an idea and a feel for them, so that I can maybe review them. If people are interested in my opinions on the vehicles. I mean, I pretty much share my opinion on the vehicles in the episodes as I'm using them, and if people ask for advice or stuff or what have you, and quite often, as I've done with good friend Simi Dad, with his series, when he's wanted to know about stuff, sometimes I point him in the direction of other people's tier lists and reviews and stuff like that. Just hoss right down there, can't we? You believe? Let's route back. Shall we scooch through the ruffian's end? For a change, should we mix it up? We just hoss across there, around here. I mean, we could pretty much... It's not that steep. I think we could... Oh, I don't know. I'm pulling the thing, and let's not be stupid. Let's not get ourselves stuck just because we're feeling confident. That is when bad things happen. Is it not? And then back across. Right, let's go. The second loaf that we've pulled. You never get to keep a loaf. There's a few out there to rescue though. I think it's like the Don as well. There's a few Dons around that you have to rescue throughout the maps, but you never get to keep one. I think that's why I haven't necessarily used a lot of vehicles, because when I've played before, it's generally been, you know, normal mode. So I have a garage full of trucks anyway, because I have the DLCs. And I'm quite happy usually just using what I find as well, along with the DLC vehicles that you have in the garage and the vehicles you find. Like, it's not often that you need something else. Like, something I was thinking about was doing something like quite specific with vehicles as a series type thing, or maybe challenging just on a particular map. Like, can we do complete Michigan with just X brand of vehicles, sort of thing? I don't know. I shouldn't talk too much, give away ideas that then someone else does it. You never know who's watching. Someone bigger is sometimes watching, and then they take your ideas because you're small and you ain't got time to implement them. Shouldn't talk so much, Mr. Farquhar. You should shut up and just drive. I was watching someone the other day and they was like really rating on the loaf, like on how good it is as a scout and a fun one to use and its capabilities, and especially once it's sort of done up. And I was like, I've never, 5 years I've been playing this game, I've never even driven a loaf. Never. I don't think they've even driven one. They're in expeditions as well, aren't they? I don't think I've driven one in expeditions either. Or Mud Runner, or Spin Tires, haven't driven them there. Because I'm a little bit sadistic on myself, I don't really use the massive trucks. I'd rather struggle with a medium-sized truck than get a big one out. It's like I always say, everyone's free to play their games their own way. But, like, for my personal opinion, if you... Like, I've been watching some people do... Other people do hard modes and stuff like that. And the amount of people that actually start hard mode and then get enough money to jump to another map and go get a really good truck from Russia and then bring it to Michigan, to do Michigan and Alaska with. I was amazed how many people do that. I didn't know that was something that people did in hard mode. A living legend, this one, and back on the road too. Nicely done. You are welcome. I forgot to take the fuel out. £5,000. We're going to nab a bit of fuel out of this one because we've done a lot of the delivery jobs here. This will be the one that we'll probably take through. I'm not going to put it in the maintainer though. Not as yet, I don't think. So do we have... We've got landslide mapping. But we do still have stuff to go and look for. So that is the one that is a race. Pretty much, I think you sort of start here and you race all the way around this nasty bit here. All the way. That's what you do. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So we've got... landslide mapping. Oh no, that's not landslide mapping. Landslide mapping is just reaching the northern road. Okay. Oh no, that ain't. That is. What am I on here then? Reach the northern road. Is that the jobby that came from here? Are we back to Pathfinder? We are, and I went up there, didn't I? So that's a little bit annoying. Okay, so we'll maybe head that way. Hit that watchtower. And then it'll probably be time to look. Well, should we jump in? I'm leaving the engine running here, which is silly. I've been pretty good at turning that off. Let's jump in the Taymyr. It's a little bit abused at the minute. Still a bit dented up. But fully working order. We fixed it. So let's plan our route, shall we? We are going to go. And our route should be pretty easy with this. This is a monster. Probably just plough straight across here. Because I don't think there's anything else about that we need. Might struggle at the water, so we'll come across that way. Move the map. Let's go, Batman. Lights aren't very bright, unfortunately. A little tartran in cabbage, though. So I might need to come out the cab for this. Just to make sure I don't go through the deepest water. Because that is the only nemesis of the tartarin, is slightly deep water. This obviously doesn't ride very high. In cab's pretty cool though, isn't it? Hey, away, rocks. This is where I say that it doesn't roll very easily, but I can roll it. I have rolled many tartarins. I am just that skillful. We have to deliver something up there at some point. Flashbacks again, unless we already have. I don't think we have. So again, yeah, the former bridge here gone, so we just go a bit further up to cross, which is what we marked up anywho. But look at this beast just eat the mud. Just eats it up. So you don't have to be very deep to start to worry the tartarin. I just then had a little panic myself that I hadn't hit record, but I have. We're good. Oh dear. Perhaps I should go get this dementia checked out. Maybe it is a real thing. Anyway, give me some meds to slow it down, because I should not forget things within like 10-15 minutes of doing it or seeing it or saying it. It's absolutely absurd. There we go. Looks like the road might not be worth the effort. Stick to using the old one for now. Still, thanks for taking the time to check it. Yeah, you're welcome. It's blocked off at the top. I'm surprised it don't make you go all the way to the end, because it's just a big rock fall there. Like for checking the road. So I should imagine, actually, what is the time? Oh, no, yeah, it's alright. Time's good. Time is good. We will go and find our watchtower, which is just down here. We will follow the road. The Badlands of the Rift. Right. Have I popped a tyre? I think I've popped a tyre. Ah, fuel trailer. There's another fuel trailer. I've got to go back up there for picking up and deliveries and stuff anyway. But yeah, more fuel there. The scrapyard, that's where we pick up some metal. We've got another scout flatbed there. So sort of the only thing that's really left are these map contracts I haven't picked yet. Within view. Is that the one that asks you to go up there? I think it might be. And then we've got the resupply point for covering all fronts, which is the delivery around here. So what we're going to do is try and get our step back to our garage. So the step is in Zimagorsk, is it? Zimagorsk? Rift, Quarry, Drownlands. It says there's only one here. There it is. Why does it only... okay. That was a little bit worrying. That load screen took a long time. I'm hoping... It's got wheel drive. Okay, we should be alright. We're going to have to do some winching to get this back. But, needs must. I'd just like to use it instead of the Taymyr. Taymyr's just too obvious and too easy, I think. Back in the quarry. So let's get going. Actually, turn the engine off. What I want to do is... This would just be constant winching. So we are going to... Just put this in here. I do wish the map wouldn't flick with me as I press it, but I have my mouse pretty sensitive. Sensitive boy, aren't you, Tommy? I have it pretty sensitive. I don't know why, just because. So when I click it, unfortunately, my shaky hand, my old man shaky alcoholic hand, has a little moment sometimes. Unfortunately. Oh, we don't want that. I don't know why I'm putting so many in. We know the route once we get there. But I was just having fun. Feeling like I was doing something. Oh, wrong button already. There we go. So yeah, that should be a pretty doable route. And then it's just getting back to the garage and fuel and stuff. But sure we can do it. I'm sure we can. If not, we'll just get the Taymyr and come and drag it once we're in Drownlands. You know, because we could use the Taymyr, or we could have used the Taymyr, and just kept the step and the 420 in Zimnogorsk until we were ready to build the garage there. But there's going to be a few jobs away, and it'll be nice to maybe have other trucks in motion, I think. Now hopefully we'll have the Dan up and running, but that's going to be doing like logs, to be fair. That's going to be our log truck here, that ugly DAN that we saw that we can't use yet. Right, you've seen what we have to find here. We've seen the vehicles we've got to work with. There's, you know, nothing like massive, but the DAN is quite deceptive. And once we've got some better tyres and the upgrades on here, this is way better than you'd probably think it would be. Like I said a little earlier, I like using the vehicles that aren't necessarily the best. That's why I love the Fleet Star. They can do the job, you just have to put a bit of work in with them. That's why I was saying, like, I'm surprised just I've started finding more SnowRunner channels rather than like the obvious ones, and surprised how many people go and get either the Taymyr from here or the Taymyr from Glades, or you know, some people who often jump to say Cola and go and grab vehicles from there, and I said, wow, on hard mode you're doing that? Crazy. Especially when it, you know, it costs a fair penny to do that. Like you pay all that money to bring those trucks. This is sort of, perhaps other people are better and they don't worry about money like I do. But yeah, like you pay $3 to get there with your truck that you've got, and then you get the truck and you've got to pay $3 for each of them to bring them back if you want to bring them back. So it's $9 to get that truck and bring both of them back, and then to do it with 2 or 3 other trucks as well. Like, you're looking at nearly $30 that you're spending in Michigan. It takes it for me anyway, because I think it all depends on how you're playing, the way you run the jobs, doesn't it? It takes me a while to get $30 in the bank, but that's because I'm spending my money upgrading, you know, Michigan trucks. I might have to. I've got a save on the go in the background that I play on hard mode whilst watching other channels, because I like to be able to actually watch. So I don't want things. For me, I'm like, oh, I don't want to spoil it, so I don't want to make it easy. I thought, should I just try that? Should I do a little jump like they do and get a truck and bring it over? Whereas, like, on the flip side of that, you also then get those absolutely insane sadistic people who play hard mode and then be like, right, we're only going to use highway trucks and off-road trucks. Like, what? What? Like I say, I'd like to do a reverse order. I'd like to do a hard mode but harder. You know, maybe make things a little bit more expensive. But so do it, obviously through New Game Plus, you make things a little bit more expensive, but allow myself to be able to sell my trailers and things like that. So sort of, in a way, they're things that negate, but they're things that I think hard mode should be. So I think paying for auto should cost more than 150, because it's not really a challenge, especially later on in the game when you've got like 4 or 5 million sitting in the bank anyway. Like, why bother with a crane? Let's just load everything in. Even to a sense now, we could And I've said I'm probably going to do it with a lot of logs anyway. Do that all the time with logs, just out of a convenience thing, because I don't think it's financially worth running 2 trucks, wasting fuel while I try and put the crane in and stuff like that. And I guess some people say that, but I thought this was hard mode, mate. Why are you not doing it the hardest way? Because this is my way. And I wouldn't comment on someone's series and say that, like, oh, it's just, I thought it's supposed to be hard mode, what are you getting the trucks for? Especially since it seems to be a more popular way of doing stuff. Which is, you know, it. So yeah. In the same sense where some people think, oh, it was hard mode, what you got that Mercedes for, what you got that Lodestar for. And I've said before, like, I think the Lodestar should be able to do the things that Lodestar does, and it is just primarily being able to pull the dolly trailers as well as scout trailers. That's why I like that one. That's why I get that one. Being able to tow some extra fuel with it is just the added bonus. And I like my Mercedes because once we get loaded with it, and we will probably more in other maps maybe than we are in this one, or in other regions than we are in this one, I like that we can put the crane in the middle. I like that it has the extended bed, and you can crane, put your crane in between the tow trailer and the other trailer. I think I covered a few episodes ago as well, like when some of you had started his series, he asked, asking questions in the Discord, what is considered acceptable, this, that, and the other. So it's, anything you want to do is acceptable. It's just your game and your playthrough. Whatever you want to do is right. that's how it works. I'm just concerned that his Hummer might, because his Hummer carries extra fuel and is fuel efficient, and is that cheating? No, of course it's not cheating. That's in the game. Right, we are going to have some of you, sir. How are we for finances anyway? 288. I was wondering, I think I might give this a full repair just so it looks decent for a little bit. I mean, it'll be bad by the time we leave here, but it won't look like this. And I'm pretty sure we can put a crane in the bed on here. Now I'm doing this, I'm now thinking, can we do crane in bed? Pretty sure we can. It's been so long. Stones, man. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. So we are going to go full repair, just so it looks nice. Right. Customizations. We have a few engines for it. Do we go? I mean, the engine this got is pretty good, isn't it? Let's be honest. I think we might leave the engine for now. We've got an off-road gearbox, so we'll stick one in. Suspension, we've got the raised. Tyres. UOD 2s or 3s. Or OM. I just feel like these cut into the mud so much. Whereas they're a bit wider. I mean, UOD2s are considered the best, but again, I mean, they are dualed, so there is that. We'll go with it. Don't want all terrains. No. Right. Winch. I thought we had some spare winches. Did I not take the winches off the other trucks? I think we'll be alright winch-wise. Engageable diff is fine. Spare wheel. Got the extra parts that I do like to use. So we'll stick one of them on. Snorkel. We'll put the tall one on. Frame. Now, can I... put a bed on with that? Do we not have any... I don't want the sideboard bed, but we'll see if the crane will go with it. It will. Right, so we'll go with a flatbed, because I prefer a flatbed these days. Flatbed and this crane. It's pretty heavy, but that's going to give us traction, isn't it? That extra weight here might bury us in some mud. Where's the crappy cranes for here? We've got one. So for now, that is what it's going to go with. Right, front side. I do like the little visor on them. I do like to pretty them up sometimes. On the roof. We got extra lights, yes please. Front bumper. And that offers a little bit of protection there, I'm not sure. Cabin protector, no. We'll stick our horns on for free, why not? Shall we give it its paint job? Or are we running red? I'm going to give it its paint job. Have that. That is my sticker of choice. None of this stuff matters, obviously, but you know, I like to do it. There we are. Beautifully done. Right, so if we leave, while I'm here, shall we just go and do that while I'm here? It's not that far. The bricks are... we did see them before, didn't we? There. Let's go. Let's just go get that. I don't think there's like a cut through, so we will map it out. This is where I roll the step rather than going and doing the job that I want to do. I'll set up some bricks. Bricks are there. And then from there, where do we go? To the village. I think we'll pretty much have to go all the way down. I don't think there's a shortcut through. There's that Lost Light trailer. We might hook that and bring that out. I can't remember where that's going. And I will, because I'm a little bit of a wuss and I don't like going that rocky route, we will come back up. And we could even let's get rid of all that. Go away. How do I get rid of the last? Easier on the controller with that one, isn't it? Once we got our brick, we'll come back out and go that way. That's what we'll do. Much nicer. It's a shame time doesn't pause in here. You do lose a lot of time, I guess, planning your route, but it does take time to plan a route, doesn't it? That's normal. There we are. Right. Let's go. Oh, look at that light. Lovely. Let's see what we're doing. This is a nice medium log trailer as well. I often use this for my medium logs. It's a shame we can't carry a little bit more fuel with it. Yeah, hopefully fuel doesn't run out on this trip. Down the bottom here is where I avoided it with previous deliveries, because down the bottom here I have tipped in the past. And it's not even a difficult bit, it's just, again, overconfidence, maybe not paying attention. I don't know. I mean, coming back the exact same way again means I'm not going to go and grab that trailer. Oh, we'll be coming back this way again. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. There's still a fair few jobs to do here. That's why I didn't want to take the Taymyr out, really, because the Taymyr's got jobs to do. Just got to do the radioactive stuff and what have you. And we might even get it to do some logging before we leave and head on through. So here's our bricks. Overzealous on my reach there, I think. Do I want to get it and just pull it out? For starters, it's facing the wrong way. I think you can get through there. But we'll save that for another day. We've got a job and I want to get back to the rifts, so let's not cause ourselves any unnecessary woes. Bad enough I'm out here pulling manoeuvres in the dark. That is more than enough risk for today, thank you, sir. Might try and grab a screenshot as we climb up here. I think I forgot to to grab one last episode, so hopefully there's a nice, a nice still at some point I can grab. I'm sure there is. Terrain seems a little bit fairer here. I don't think we're going to make it all the way to the village, unfortunately, or I might just run a little extra till we do. So then at the start of the next one we are hopefully just heading back to the rift, unless I get distracted by something else. Just if we could get some wider tyres on this, it'd just be better, wouldn't it? Where do we want? Where do we want? We're definitely not going to make the delivery now, are we? Because I've gotten stuck, sir. Ooh, don't do that, want I? Let's go forward, please. Or shall we reverse out maybe a little bit? See if this is any nicer. It might be. No, bog straight in. Right, yo. It's a bit late to see if unpacking the cargo will make any difference. Touch the winch. Ourselves back out. Oh, in forward gear. Are we stuck on routes? What? Because we're not moving backwards now. There we go. Just pulled us right into the bloody tree, hasn't it? So now I've got to go forward again to try and get myself out again. If I what are we getting stuck on? It's this bloody tree again. That's mad, isn't it? I tell you, the predicaments I get myself in sometimes. Absolutely crazy. How we end up here. Right. What I need you to do is spin me around, please. Now we'll go straight into the blubber tree again. Oh dear. Right. So what I thought was going to be a quicker route has actually stopped my progress. What's the time? 20 past 7. It is time to stop. Engine off. Lovely. Right. So next time we're going to try and finish this this brick delivery. I forgot that this was so boggy in the middle here. That's why we normally go around the other way. Never mind. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed it. We cracked on. We've done a good chunk of Rift. We've got the Step 310 fixed up, tuned up. It's out doing deliveries. We'll get these bricks done. We'll head back to the Rift next time. Crack on with the Rift jobs. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, give a big fat thumbs up down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Turn your bell notification on. Find out when new videos are going live. As always, comments and feedback down there. You guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.